Before I say anything at all, let me be clear, I am not advocating the use, downloading, promoting, or sale, or anything of aimbots, hacks, exploits, or otherwise. This is strictly an educational video letting you understand how aimbots and hacks in Overwatch actually work, and how stealthy or obvious they can be. But anyway, that's just a disclaimer for this video. So if you're like me, you've probably wondered how many players are actually aimbotting. I mean, you've clicked on the video, so the curiosity is there. As it turns out, while you've probably seen the stupid crazy rage hacks on streams or even in your own games, it's actually more likely than not that some stealthy hackers using cheats you didn't even know existed are playing in many of your games. The whole hacking community as a whole is interesting to say the least, with some of the highest prices I've ever seen for gaming software, with some of the smartest and scarily unnoticeable cheats to date. My name is Nate, and welcome to Blizzard Guides. So to start off, how the heck do the hacks even work? The basic gist is, from my limited understanding, is that they inject your PC's memory, or at least the part that Overwatch is running on.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked!
And then read in all of the data that your Overwatch client has access to, such as enemy positions and projectiles flying through the map. See, originally I thought that aimbots just kind of worked by looking at your screen and then reading, the pixels of the enemy's health bar and then shooting at that direction, which is called pixel hacking. And that does actually happen for the cheaper hacks. But what the more expensive hacks do is actually inject the memory of your PC and then read in the positions of enemies and then the projectiles flying through the map, and then will automatically aim for you and do so much more than just aim. There's actually a ridiculous amount of things that the aimbots can do. There's things called silent aim, which allows you to magically shoot things without even looking at them, or very shallow silent aim, which gives you a little bit more wiggle room for headshot hits like this, which is kind of crazy and very difficult to detect or even see. Or there's even something called magic bullet, which doesn't even feel like you look at the enemies, they kind of just die. You just shoot and then the enemies just, they're dead. And it's crazy.
What are you doing? Oh my! Oh my! Oh my goodness!
Sharpshooter, by the way.
Now, I want to reiterate, I am not advocating for cheating. I was provided this footage by a Twitter account called @OverwatchPD and a Discord server called OverwatchPD, who they're really cool. They have like a whole report system that they have on this website, which I will link in the description, where they report hackers and aimbotters, and they actually look into hack clients and figure out how to get those banned and everything like that. This is not me playing, and I'm firmly against the use of cheats in any capacity. I'm purely showing this off as an interesting education opportunity into the depths of the hacking community. And actually, as it turns out, if you want to get your hands on a hack anyway, it's usually pretty expensive to do so for the nicer hacks. Yeah, that's right, $1,500 to start and $600 a month afterwards, and there are people using this. There's a few cheaper ones that more people use, but they're even $200 a month, which is kind of crazy money if you're considering that this is strictly just to cheat in Overwatch. If you can afford that kind of thing, it's kind of impressive and also disappointing. Most cheats are easily hundreds of dollars a month, and on top of that, there are limited spots available to each hack. So at most, there are a few dozen or sometimes a few hundred using the cheat at a time for the nicer ones.
Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara. Let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second.
Now, aimbots are cool and everything, or kind of sucky, but you get the idea. Aimbots exist. But let's talk about the really cool Overwatch hacks. The features that some of these hacks provide is crazy. One hack that I found literally automatically eats ults for you if you're playing D.Va. There's actually quite a few hacks that will automatically use abilities for you. So for example, Genji, auto dash whenever you need to kill an enemy that's less than 50 HP. D.Va, automatically eating ultimates. McCree, automatically flashbanging people that are in range even if they're behind you. Tracers that will 180 blink and stick pulse bombs. It's crazy the level of depth that these hacks provide. There's even hacks that will automatically place Mei walls behind enemies so that you can wall them off. There's another type of hack called perspective cheating or hacking. I don't know what it's actually called, but imagine that you're playing, McCree, or actually, let's say Tracer, and you want to dive the enemy McCree, but you don't know where he is. He might be hiding around a corner. He might have flash. Well, just change your view to his perspective. Why not? You're cheating, so you could probably do that. And it turns out you can, because you can perspective cheat and look at the enemy team's perspective. It's literally screen cheating, but online. It's just ridiculous that somebody was able to implement this and that it went undetected for quite a long time. It actually recently got patched out, thank God, but you used to be able to do this. There's other hacks that will automatically aim your Junkrat, bullets, so that you don't even need to be looking at the enemy and it will just bounce it properly. I didn't even know that this existed, and I found this clip. I don't know if that's actually what this is, but it includes perspective hacking, which is why I'm including it in this footage. But as it turns out, hacking is not even limited to your own account. There are cheats that will allow you to queue up with a second bot that will just follow you around and auto shoot.
What if he moves like a bot? Is that an AI? I think it's an AI. Look at him moves.
This McCree bot will literally just jump around until it sees an enemy, and then it'll kill the enemy and then go back to jumping around. It will flashbang even, and it's crazy. It's like a little, I don't even know. I don't have a good example for it. It's just kind of cool. I love watching this clip because I kind of admire the developer for doing it. I don't know if it was hard to implement, but yeah, I'm sure it may have been, but it was kind of cool. Like, this footage just really blows my mind. I couldn't believe that it existed. And actually, like 10 seasons ago, in like season 10, there used to be bots that you could buy that would be Mercy Pocket hacks, but this was patched out quite a while ago. Apparently, I learned this just today. Actually, as I was researching this video and about to record the voiceover, there used to be Mercy hacks that would fly around and just pocket people, and they were super cheap, and apparently a lot of people use them, which is just, it's mind-boggling. I thought when I was making this video that there were strictly only pixel hacks and that they just looked at your screen and found everything, but as it turns out, it's mostly memory hacking, and they do a lot more, and they're way more discreet than I thought they were. So the point of this video is really to just show you that Overwatch hacks are very silent, they're super discreet, and you've probably seen a lot more hackers than you realize. But basically, that's all the hacks that I could find that were really cool. There's obviously the rage hackers, and there's even just hacks that will automatically aim projectiles for you. I know I didn't mention that, but you've seen the clips in the video, so I'm sure you could figure out that, hey, there's aimbots that will automatically aim projectiles and calculate the trajectories. This exists in all kinds of games, but it's even crazier in Overwatch considering that there's so many hero abilities and different dynamic things. But I'll just basically keep talking about the hacks and everything so that you can see more of these clips, because they're so funny to me, really. I can't imagine being at Blizzard and not writing code that detects things like this. This is so clearly cheating, and people like this don't get banned immediately just from the replays. But that's actually turning out that it's going to change pretty soon. One thing that all the Overwatch PD community wanted me to mention was that in the coming PTR update, where you can pin and share replays, you can actually also report replays, which you should definitely do if there's very obvious cheating, like this kind of stuff where they're very clearly rage hacking. You can report that replay, which will be really nice to have. And also, as Jeff said, there are going to be more hackers getting banned with a bigger ban wave or something like that. I'm not actually sure what they're going to be doing because they keep the details pretty quiet, but they're going to be working to get rid of cheaters and hackers and make a better system, I guess. I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing, but they're going to be doing something pretty soon. But all that to say, hacks are pretty crazy, and they do a lot more than you think they are, and I'm just creating this video to raise awareness to that. So if you do see cheaters, and we're on that new PTR update where you can report replays, please report the replays, record the footage, submit it to the Overwatch PD website that I'm going to link before. I actually forgot the name of it, but it'll be in the description pretty clear. Report the cheaters, get their battle tags, and the hacks will get banned eventually. They've been getting banned more and more, apparently, so I've heard, but I don't know how true that is. I actually know so little about the hacks.
Everyone avoid him so we don't fall.
Look at this!
Look at that! Drew, avoid it.
Oh my!
Oh. Wow, that's a really good...
I just had these clips and I thought they're cool and I wanted to share them with everybody. But basically, that's it. There's perspective cheating, there's AI cheats, there's Maywall cheats, Mercy Pocket hacks, Diva eating hacks. I just can't believe how crazy these hacks are. And I figured you guys like the footage too. Yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading quite as much lately. I don't know. I've been getting busy with school, and It's been difficult to make videos for Overwatch, to be honest with you. I'm kind of getting washed up when it comes to gameplay, so it's more difficult to write guides, but I'm working on better footage, better videos, and you guys will be enjoying that content very soon. Be sure to check out our Discord and our Twitter and our Instagram from the links in the description down below. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. My name is Nate, and this was Blizzard Guides.